an adult, happy Children's Day to us. Okay, and to the kids out there, we don't want to take away your day. So have fun, enjoy, and be happy. As we all know that Saturday is a day we all look forward to because it's a day we take a break from work to rest and attend to other issues. And among the things we attend to here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM Lagos is health. And that's why we bring you Health Talk every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. So today on our show, we'll be looking at the use of drugs or medications in Nigeria. Because a lot of times you hear people who are not medical doctors prescribe drugs for themselves, their families, or friends. They usually say, I know what's wrong with me, I know what drugs to take. So, and they don't leave it at that. They still tell others, prescribe same drugs to others, not knowing that what works for them might not work for others. Well, today we'll be having an in-depth conversation and we'll have a guest who's joining us virtually all the way from Enugu. His name is Pharmacist Kenneth Amafidegbe. Good morning, Pharmacist Kenneth. Good morning,
Me.
Pharmacist Kenneth. Are you there?
Yes, good morning. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. All right. Pharmacist Kenneth Amafidegbe studied pharmacy from the University of Benin and he graduated in 1998. And since then, he's been practicing. And currently, he works for Janssen Pharmaceuticals. He also owns a pharmaceutical store in Enugu and Maglodin Pharmacy. And I welcome you to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me correct something. Yes,
All
I
right.
used to work for Janssen. I
Okay.
quit Janssen in 2017 and then went into community practice. That's the Maglondi Pharmacy, where I'm the owner.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
I want to know if it's raining in Enugu because currently it's raining heavily here in Lagos.
No, it rained at night.
Okay.
Heavily.
All right. And
Hmm.
today is Children's Day. Even though you are an adult, I still want to say Happy Children's Day to you because you're someone's child.
Yes, thank you. I have children. Yes, I wish them a lovely Children's Day.
All right. Thank you. In the course of this conversation, I'm talking to my listeners. In the course of this conversation, if you have any question or questions, do well to call us on 0700 903 903 903. And whatever question you have, Pharmacist Kenneth will answer your questions concerning the use of drugs. Without wasting time, let's go to the question I have here for Pharmacist Kenneth. All right, Pharmacy. As a pharmacist who has been in the practice for some years, what can you say about the attitude of Nigerians toward drugs, especially with obtaining drugs or medications?
Well, towards jobs, especially what?
Especially toward obtaining drugs or medication, going to the store to buy drugs.
Okay. Majority of Nigerians, um, I don't have the statistics, so I don't quote it wrongly, but I can tell you from experience that most people are ignorant when it comes to medication. When they are ill, they hardly go to hospitals, they self-medicate. And the reasons are one, lack of information, and two, poverty mentality. So people think that by self-medicating it is cheaper for them, and then of course access to hospitals is also not readily available because more people live in the rural areas than in the urban areas. In Enugu, of course, it's easy to access medication, so, easy to access hospitals. What about people in the hinterland? It's difficult for them. So I guess the main reason why they accept medicine is poverty and the lack of information. So that's it.
All right. The second question I have: what are the basic things to look out for while purchasing drugs or medications? What are the major things we should look out for?
Well, I
All
would
right.
say that,
Sorry, pharmacist. Sorry. We have a call. Let's take this call. Hello. Good
okay.
morning. Hello. All right. Let me end the call. Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
good
I can
morning.
hear.
Good morning. Can you hear us?
I'm hearing you clearly.
All
My name
right.
is okay. On a topic, I love the topic when I talk. One thing is, you should some proverb talk say, Peking will go.
Okay. Hello, Pharmacist. Are you still there?
Yes,
All
yes,
right, go
I'm
ahead,
on.
please.
What was the question,
I
please?
said the
Before,
basic things to look out for when you go to purchase drugs.
okay, first, I assume that if it's a prescription, if it's a prescription of, it means you are paying probably a HCP, a healthcare provider. Therefore, you have a prescription, maybe a doctor, and so you go to a pharmacy. The first thing you look out for is that place the right place for me to go? Is it a pharmacy owned by a pharmacist? Is a pharmacist in charge? And so when you get there, when you get to the pharmacy, which is registered, that will be registered. Because there are some people operate illegally. And when people operate illegally, all kinds of things happen there. You know that. So you have to be sure that the place is registered. When you go to a pharmacy that is registered, normally you see that the license is placed there, conspicuously displayed, so that you know that you are in safe hands, that the premises you are entering is registered. So once that is assured, that this place is registered, ask for the pharmacist in charge. And once you see a pharmacist, I can tell you that you have almost accomplished 100% of your objective, because first, you are going to get good medication, and two, if there are mistakes in the prescription, he's going to correct it. Maybe dosing mistakes, drug-drug interaction mistakes, the pharmacist will step in to correct it. So the first thing is go to a premises that is registered and to ask for a pharmacist. Once you have done that, the other things are just almost not as important as these two that I've mentioned.
All right. There are things maybe on the leaflet, maybe on the pack of the drugs that we should look out for.
Well, really, because we are dealing with the majority of people that we are dealing with are, I would say, naive in that sense.
Yes.
Because leaflets are written in very technical language. Most leaflets, 90% of them are written in very technical language. If you start reading the leaflet, some things that you will see, especially when it comes to side effects, drug-drug interactions, may alarm you to the extent that you may not want to take the medication because you don't understand why those things are written that way. However, I think if you see a pharmacist and you discuss with the pharmacist, I'm taking this medication, I'm also on other medications, and this is the condition, he will be in the best position to guide you. Reading leaflets on your own, I've seen many people, some very enlightened people, professors, who medications are prescribed for them, and on going to the leaflet, say they won't take the medication based on the side effect profile of the medication. And it's totally wrong, because at the end of the day, you look at the risk and then the benefit.
Yes.
Most of the time, the benefit will outweigh the risk. You understand?
Yeah.
If you don't take the medication, probably the condition for which you're taking the medication is going to worsen. You understand?
Yes.
And then that does nobody no good. So it's better discuss with the doctor, discuss with the pharmacist. If they prescribe the medication, take it. However, if you take the medication and then there are very serious side effects that you are noticing, you should let the doctor or pharmacist know so that they may discontinue taking they may discontinue by recommending order. You understand?
Yes.
Not that you won't take the medication again. They may recommend the other ones that are you are more friendly to, that you don't react so adversely to.
Okay.
So the main thing is not you looking at the leaflet or you trying to make a decision by yourself. No, I'm totally against that. Let the pharmacist and the doctor take their decision for you. You don't need to observe anything that you notice in your body.
All right. We have a call. Let's take that.
All right.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Please tell us your name and location.
This is Emenike coming from Oba.
All right, Emenike from Oba. You have a question for Pharmacist Kenneth. Please go ahead.
Yes, please, I do. Good morning, pharmacist. Uh, Please, I want to find out, is it every time that someone gets a particular drug that the person must get a recommendation from a doctor or something like that? Sometimes, let's say I have kata, that what I know is like myself, how serious headache, I don't see someone, I can be okay. Can't I just go and tell them, give me so thing that I need it? Or must I be able to run a test to know what is wrong with me before I can be able to purchase such thing? That's my question.
All right, Emenike, I didn't get your question clearly. Can you please come again, repeat the question so I can? But from what he said, hello, pharmacist Kenneth, are you there with us?
Yeah, I'm here, but I also didn't get the question. I
Okay,
didn't hear
I
it
think he
at
was
all.
trying to say that if he takes the medication. Anyway, let me say he should call back because I really did not get what he said, so I don't misquote him. Okay. All right. If you still have questions, do well to call us on 0700 903 903 903. And MNK, if you're listening to us right now, we didn't get your question. Maybe you need to call back so we can understand what you're saying. All right, pharmacist. The next question I have here is, if you go to some private hospitals, especially because I've seen it happen in private hospitals, what they do is to remove the label of drugs they give to their patients. I really do not know if it's in a bit called self-medication. I don't know why. Please, is it appropriate, and what are the implications of such act? But before you answer that, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. All right, Emenike, we can hear you. I guess you're the one, right? All right. Hello, your network isn't clear. It's not clear. Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. And then must one get a recommendation from the doctor before you can purchase a drug?
Okay.
So that I have serious headache. And I know that with someone I can get it. Can't I just go to the pharmacy and say, I need someone? Or must I be able to run a test before I can purchase such a drug?
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll communicate properly now. All right, Pharmacist Kenneth, what he said is that must he run a test before purchasing a drug or go to a doctor before purchasing a drug? Can't he go to a pharmacy and purchase a drug? Maybe he has a headache. Can't he go there and say, I have a headache, I want paracetamol, I want this?
Well, yes, that's a brilliant question. Yes, it's good to. If you have to do the right thing, but doing the right thing many times costs money. But there's nothing as good as doing the right thing. If you are ill,
Pharmacist, sorry,
yeah,
let's
you
take
can
this
hear me.
call so that you answer everything at once. Hello?
Okay.
Hello, good morning. All right, please do call back. All right, continue. Go ahead.
So, like I said, the best thing to do is to do the best thing, which is you are ill, you subject yourself to a doctor, you may need to do a test to be absolutely sure, you get you a prescription, and you see a pharmacist. That is the normal run of things. That's the best scenario. That's the best thing to do. However, if you have simple headache and there's a compelling need for you to get medical intervention quickly, you can go to the pharmacist and say, please, I have this headache.
All right,
Yeah,
all right, pharmacist, sorry, let's take this one. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Sister Bibi. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Tell us your name and location.
This is Abiodun.
All right, Abiodu, you have any question for Pharmacist Kenneth? Go ahead.
No, I know you are on program already, but I don't know, maybe I should.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, Pharmacist, go ahead.
So, really, yes, you can go to a pharmacy, you see a pharmacist, I have this headache, go on his own, okay, let me do some basic tests, check your blood pressure, see whether it's okay, and can give you Panadol, see whether there's paracetamol, to see whether the headache will go, and after 2 days it doesn't go, I will advise you to see your doctor. If your blood pressure is high, it will let you know that you're hypertensive. If you didn't know, you can also do a fasting blood sugar, a quick sugar test to know, the quick tests. And then some pharmacies also do malaria tests. rapid malaria test. They just need to see whether you have malaria. And if it's positive for malaria, if you have malaria, they can do malaria intervention at that point.
All right.
But like I said, the best thing to do is
All right. Sorry, pharmacist. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Station. All right. I think is a network problem. Pharmacist, please go ahead.
So that's really the point. It's not in every case. If you go to a pharmacist, yes, there are some things that he can intervene. However, if you're not getting well, he will normally advise you to go to your doctor for proper, medical consultation, and then maybe do some tests. People are shy or run away from doing that because they think that they spend more money. You understand?
Yes.
Which is true anyway. And so you take consultation fee, you do some tests. You have to come to the pharmacist. You now take the medication. They feel that it takes time, and then it's more expensive. But at the end of the day, I think that's the right thing to do.
Okay, I asked the question concerning what happens in most private hospitals, which is removing the label of a drug.
Okay. Yeah, well, yes, I don't think it's the right thing to do. You have the hospitals have the obligation to let you know the medication that you are taking. Okay, imagine that you went to private hospital, you don't know the medication you are taking, and you travel to Lagos, you go to a hospital, you take pills, they ask you what medications have you been taking. You don't know anything.
All right, sorry, pharmacist. Let's take this last call. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Chinedu.
All right, Chinedu, calling us from where?
Hello. From Lagos, Elasa.
All right, go ahead, okay. Chinedu.
Yeah, I have a question. Sometime last 2 years, my blood sugar went high. I went to the hospital. So I was told it was 260 something. So after then, the sugar came down. And since that time, I had no symptoms of anything sugar. But anytime I check, I get 110, 120. So my confusion here is it that I am diabetic, or it was just that the sugar went up at that moment? So that's what I want to know.
All right. Thank you very much. Pharmacist Kenneth will react to that. All right, Pharmacist, did you hear what he said?
We have to help him by asking directly himself.
Okay, he was trying to say that his sugar went up, probably, maybe I think he said he took a drug. So he's asking if he's diabetic or as a result of the drug he took.
He did the sugar test just once and it was high. And after a while, it now came down and has remained normal since that time. Well, obviously, something must have triggered that hyperglycemia, that is high sugar level. Something must have triggered it. But if after then he has consistently measured and it has been normal, then there's no cause for alarm. It means sugar is normal.
Okay, thank you. We're talking about what happens in private hospitals regarding the removal.
Yes. So it's not the right thing. They have the obligation to let you know. It's your right to know the medication that you are taking. Again, I may be wrong, but some of them is because of the commercial incentive of doing that. They remove the medication, so I don't know the cost of the medication, so that you cannot go elsewhere to buy the medication, so that you always come back to them. It's totally wrong. In developed societies, they don't allow that. Again, the awareness level is improving. You are getting patients that are more aware. In the past, they could get away with it. But these days, I'm not sure. I mean, if you go to the urban area, he will ask you, what are you giving me? And you have to tell him. You have to tell him what you are giving him. You can't just tell him, take once, twice daily. And so which medication are you giving me? And I need to know the name of this medication. You understand? So
yes.
They do that because people are not aware. But like I said, the awareness level is going up. You cannot do that in a place like Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Port Harcourt, where people are enlightened. They will not accept it. They will not accept it. You must tell them the medication they are taking. And it is good that the person knows the medication that he's taking, so that, you never know. Situations will arise where they will ask, what have you been taking? And then the person, really, you want to practice good medicine in Nigeria, we have to do things properly. That is bad medicine that we are practicing.
All right, thank you, pharmacist. I think this question will be the last because our time is running very fast. Okay, if a doctor or a physician is prescribing a drug, are there necessary questions that a patient need to ask that doctor concerning the drug?
Well, yes, if, for you to go to a doctor, it's certainly hey, you are not well. There's a complaint. So everything that the physician is going to prescribe is going to be based on what you have told him, and then the test that you have done, and then the result of the test. Yes, you can ask questions. If I take this medication, what are the side effects that I'm likely to experience? Again, between the doctor and the pharmacist, that is their rule. The doctor may prescribe and assume that when you go to the pharmacist will do that education. However, if you ask him, he knows that much. He will tell you the medication that is prescribed for you, the effects that you are likely going to experience, and then the likely side effects. And if he doesn't do that, he feels that maybe the pharmacist will also do that for you. So yes, you can ask your doctor questions.
Okay.
You can tell him, you can ask him this medicine, what will it do? What are the likely side effects? You understand? So
Yes.
yes, you are free. You are encouraged actually to do that. Because when you ask questions that compliance will be better, that is taking the medicine, that is called compliance will be better. And then, and when you know beforehand that this is going to happen when I take this medication, when it starts happening, you're already prepared. You know that, okay, after they told me that it was going to happen, so you don't, it's not an alarm sign. You don't bother anymore. You understand?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, what advice do you have for Nigerians, especially those who use drugs wrongly?
Well, what is wrong is wrong. It's our youth are the in this regard are the most poor people. Again, many people, you know, think that or assume that or project that the reason why people abuse drugs is because of the tough economic environment and they are doing all sorts of things. That may be true that things are hard, but you don't solve a problem by creating another problem. The social economic situation is so tough, and then you go into drugs to drown your pain. That thing is going to also cause you more injury. You're going to become addicted. You're going to spend more money in the addiction, and then it's going to cause more injury on you. So, what I advise is first, when you are ill, do the right thing. If it's simple, well, you can go to the pharmacy, the OTC medication, they look at you. The pharmacist, you can intervene at that level. However, if the pharmacist says, no, this thing, you need to go to the hospital, kindly go to the hospital. If the doctor says you need to do tests, kindly do the test. Because self-medication many times is, it's not the right thing. So let us try to do the right thing. People who go to purchase drugs don't go to the market. The market is not the best place to buy your drug. Go to a pharmacy. There are special storage conditions. Medicines are kept in special storage conditions. Imagine that somebody goes to the market and he wants to buy, and somebody that talks about high sugar level. You see somebody keeping insulin that should be inside the fridge. You see it in the market kept in a hot place, and you pay so much money to get that insulin. At the end of the day, you take it, you don't get value for what you have spent money on. So the right thing to do is, if you need to get any medication, go to a pharmacy, a registered pharmacy, and always ask to see a pharmacist. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, pharmacist Kenneth Amafidegbe. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, you did.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for having you. We wish to have you some other time.
Thank you. I'm available anytime you want me.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All
All right, that's how we do it here every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. on Health Talk with BB. So do well to join us same time next week as we bring another interesting topic your way. And that's not all on all the programs we have on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Up next is Saturday Business Roundtable with Peter and Nosike. So stay tuned as we bring that to you. Don't go anywhere.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are prohibited decision.
You see a lot of young young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise. Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to